I had been on the job for 4.5 years now, so this pale man was unfortunately becoming quite a common name for me. I had had about 6 cases that involved this man thus far, and then we got a call at 8 a.m. It was very unusual for the department to get a call this early in the morning, and even more out of the ordinary that it was about a possible homicide. It was this woman who was surprisingly calm, yet nervous. She was calling to tell us that she hadn't seen her neighbors leave the house in 2 weeks. The car hadn't moved, the newspapers hadn't been picked up, and her and the mother of the house were best friends, so she would have known if she went on a trip. She just requested that someone go over there and make sure everything is okay. We initially sent one squad car to check out the situation, not expecting anything to come of it. We get calls like this all the time. Well, after about 10 minutes, the squad car radios in for backup, and some detectives, he reports a double homicide and he heard noises from inside. Well, I come onto the scene, and there are squad cars surrounding the area. The lawn is covered in caution tape, and the chief greets me. He begins to tell me the situation. He starts telling me about how they found the 6-year-old son of the family in the living room when they reported on the scene. He was playing with a paper airplane, pretending to fly it around like nothing was wrong. The officers apparently tried to get the boy's attention, but it was almost like he couldn't hear them. He was giggling and talking to someone who the cops could not find. They could only hear the boy, but the strangest part was what the boy was saying. He told me the boy began talking about how he loved what this man did to his parents and that they should run away together and be best friends forever. That is when an officer tapped the boy on the shoulders, and the boy finally acknowledged the officer's presence. Although nothing changed. Apparently, the boy turned to the officer and said, "Uh-oh, now you've made him mad." Then he began to laugh joyfully and returned back to his imaginary plane flying. They eventually removed the kid from the house forcefully and chalked where the dead bodies were. Then they left it up to me to investigate. My job, the police chief told me, was to find out who the hell that boy was talking to. I entered the house and immediately noticed what every officer neglected to tell me. There were drawings all of the walls. They were in crayon and Sharpie, all in black, and they all resembled this little boy holding hands with this man. The man was always smiling, and the little boy was always right next to him. I continued upstairs, understandably cautious, when I reached the boy's bedroom. In his room were more drawings, but these were different.